This is story time with Gregory and Rylee Carter. Gregory, raise your hand. Rylee, raise your hand. Rylee, raise your hand. Okay, so this is the book. Rylee, what you say? What you say?
Corduroy.
What did you
Corduroy.
say? Excuse me. You belched. Okay, the name of this book is called Corduroy. Gregory checked this book out his first day of going to the library. What is your library teacher's name, Greg?
She never told me.
She didn't tell you? Okay, so the name of this book is named Corduroy. Rylee. Okay, come on, guys. Time to read. Corduroy is a bear who once lived in the toy department of a big store. Day after day, he waited with all the other animals and dolls for somebody to come along and take him home. Rylee, sit down, look. The store was always filled with shoppers buying all sorts of things, but no one ever seemed to want a small bear in green overalls.
You see?
Look at Corduroy. They say nobody wanted him. Look, he sat along with all the other toys and waited for somebody to pick him up, and they had all the people in the store, the kids, but they never wanted him.
Right.
I'm going to find out. We have to read. Listen. Then one morning, a little girl stopped and looked straight into Corduroy's bright eyes. "Oh, Mommy," she said. "Look, there's the very bear I've always wanted." "Not today, dear," her mother sighed. "I spent too much already. Besides, he doesn't look new. He's lost buttons to one of his shoulder straps." Oh, look. The mommy is saying that he's not worth getting because he doesn't look like a new toy. See, he has the button missing from his overalls. See?
I see it. With my eyeball.
No, Rylee, look. Okay. Corduroy watched them sadly as they walked away. "I don't know. I didn't know I lost the button," he said to himself. "Tonight, I'll go and see if I can find it." So now Corduroy wants to go and find his button because he didn't realize that it was missing. Oh my goodness, what do you think happened to Corduroy's button?
He got off. He got off.
Well, how do you think, what do you think happened to it? What?
I think he fell off when somebody been rough for him when he was trying to buy him.
Oh, okay. Rylee, what do you think?
I think somebody kicked him and let it fall off or something.
Oh, okay.
Was that right?
We don't know. Let's find out. Late that evening, when all the shoppers had gone and the doors were shut and locked, Corduroy climbed carefully down from his shelf and began searching everywhere on the floor for his lost button. Look at Corduroy. When everybody was gone and the store was closed, he started to look for his button. See? You see? Look, he's looking everywhere, huh? Corduroy's looking everywhere for his button.
Oh, no. Can I do my homework?
After we finish the book, listen. Suddenly, he felt the floor moving under him. Quite by accident, he stepped onto an escalator. And up he went, sorry. Could this be a mountain? He wondered. I think I've always wanted to climb a mountain. Look, he's never been on an escalator before.
Why do you think it's a mountain, Fatty?
Because he's never been, and he says it's getting higher and higher and higher and higher, and he doesn't know what it is.
It's so high.
He stepped off the escalator as it reached the next floor, and there, before his eyes, was an amazing sight. Tables and chairs and lamps and sofas and rows of beds. This must be a palace, Corduroy gasped. I guess I've always wanted to live in a palace. Look, what do you think Corduroy got into when he was looking for his button in the mall?
In a palace.
Where do you think he went? What department do you think he went in with all this stuff? What?
I think it was on the orange bed or the blue bed or the white bed or
No, like where do you think he went? What department store? Maybe a furniture store? Maybe. You think he found himself in a furniture store after he went up the escalator? Remember, he's in the mall, so he's searching all over the place for his buttons. So he comes from the toy store. So now he's made his way all the way up an escalator, all the way into a where? Into a furniture store. So he thinks it's a palace. What? Okay, y'all ready for the next page? Listen. He wandered around admiring the furniture. This must be a bed, he said. I've always wanted to sleep in a bed. And up he crawled onto a large, thick mattress. All at once, he saw something small and round. Why, here's my button, he cried. And he tried to pick it up, but like all the other buttons on the mattress, it was tied down tight. Corduroy thought that these buttons that are on mattresses was his button that belonged on his corduroy overalls.
Where is that? The bed?
See, yeah, he's on the bed. He thought that was his buttons for his overalls.
Oh my God! What did he do?
Rylee, put the remote down. Next page. He yanked and pulled with both paws until pop! Off came the button, and off the mattress Corduroy toppled. Bang! Into a tall floor lamp. Over it fell with a crash. Oh my goodness, Corduroy pulled the button off of the mattress so hard that it popped off the mattress and it fell off of the mattress onto the floor, knocking over a lamp that made a loud banging sound noise.
And who came in? Oh,
We're gonna find out.
okay.
Corduroy didn't know it, but there was someone else awake in the store. The night watchman was going his rounds on the floor above. When he heard the crash, he came dashing down the escalator. Now who in the world did that? He exclaimed. Somebody must be hiding in here. The night guard in the mall. He watches over the mall when it's closed to make sure that there's no break-ins and no burglars. So he heard.
Strangers?
Yeah, he's to make sure that no strangers ever enter the mall while it's not open and running for business. So he watches everything that happens around the store. So he heard Corduroy when he fell off of the bed onto the floor after pulling the button that he thought belonged on his green corduroy overalls.
Oh my God.
Don't remember if I show these pictures, but there you go. He flashed his light under and over sofas and beds until he came to the biggest bed of all. And there he saw two fuzzy brown ears sticking up from under the cover.
Let me see.
Hello, he said. How did you get upstairs? He's like, how in the heck did a toy manage to get from the toy store up an escalator all the way into a furniture store, pulling and knocking over a lamp? How did he do this? This is what the man wanted to know. It's almost time. The book is almost over. The watchman tucked Corduroy under his arm and carried him down the escalator and set him on the shelf in the toy department with the other animals and dolls. Oh, so the watchman brought Corduroy all the way back down the escalator, all the way back into the toy store on the very shelf that he climbed all the way down just to get all the way up there looking for his button. Corduroy was just waking up when the first customers came into the store in the morning. And there, looking at him with a wide, warm smile, was the same little girl he'd seen only the day before. I'm Lisa, she said, and you're going to be my very own bear. Last night, I counted what I'd saved in my piggy bank, and my mother said I could bring you home. Look, the little girl came back for Corduroy. She came back because she really wanted him, and she had saved up enough money in her piggy bank to go and purchase him. And her mom gave her the okay to buy him. So despite all of his flaws, the little girl managed to get him. Shall I put him in a box for you? The sales lady asked. Oh, no thank you, Lisa answered. And she carried Corduroy home in her arms. She ran all the way up 4 flights of stairs into her family's apartment and straight to her own room. She was so excited, wasn't she? Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
She was so excited to get Corduroy at her house, right? Look, she was so excited. She got him from the mall and she went all to her house. She's going up the stairs of her parents' apartment.
One more time.
Can you guys please stop with the notebooks, please? Thank you. Alton, please, thank you. Okay, listen. Corduroy blinked. There was a chair, a chest of drawers, and alongside a girl-sized bed stood a little bed just the right size for him. The room was small, nothing like that enormous palace in the department store. This must be home, he said. I know I've always wanted a home. Lisa sat down with Corduroy on her lap and began to sew a button on his overalls. I like you the way you are, she said, but you'll be more comfortable with your shoulder strap fastened. Look, after all, the little girl, Lisa, she got Corduroy his own brand new button that she managed to find that matched his other. She sewed it back on for Corduroy, made him back as brand new as he was from the day he was made.
Yeah.
You must be a friend, said Corduroy. I've always wanted a friend. Me too, said Lisa, and gave him a big hug.
Oh no.
The end.
Is that a tight one?
The end.
Looking back at this video, I noticed Gregory never stopped drinking, and they both never stopped messing with the notebooks. Thanks again for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to press the like button and notifications on.